Hey you guys, welcome back. We're back here with another video on making my Subaru comfortable and reliable. So I hope you guys are having a good time. I know it's been a while since I posted. I'm working on another video right now, but I think this one's probably gonna come out a little quicker. So anyway, what we have in store for the video today is, ooh, we got these Fortune Auto Coil Overs that we're gonna be slapping on. I was gonna record this earlier, but I accidentally bought the ones for a WRX. So, for those of you who didn't know, if you have a WRX, the that collar that goes onto the knuckle, it's different than the STI one. The STI one is wider, it's thicker, and the bolts are more. I think they're pushed down a little lower. So that side wouldn't line up. So I got the new parts upstairs. I'm gonna bring those down here. We're gonna put them on, and yeah, man, I'll show you how to do the pre-adjust, the preload on the spring, and then we'll go ahead and slap them into the car. All right. So let me go get those, and then I'll show you how to measure them. Alrighty then, you guys. So here we go. These are the parts right here. So yeah, man. So this part's a little bit more spaced out, and also this is wider. So the old ones on there were not working, so that's why we got these. And also, let me give you guys a quick little update on the Subaru, because in the beginning of the series, and I think the last video, I said how I wanted to get all this done in order for me to go and to this river on the weekend. The time passed. We did make it. We got there. I couldn't put these on, but that's only because I didn't have the right parts. I probably could have thrown the rears, but I've ran my car. I bought my Green Z. I bought that one with coilovers in the front, stock shocks in the rear, like they were just like the regular gas struts, and it's a divorced system, so it's like spring and then the shock absorber. That thing felt like ass. So of course I didn't want to just put on the rears and then have stock fronts. You feel me? So anyway, here, let me give you a little update on the car, because it looks a little different from the last time that you guys saw it. So here we go. Yes, sir. So we got a brand new intercooler on the thing. This is a off-brand eBay one, and I'm going to be doing a little review on this later. But yeah, man, so far it's been working really well. I also did, oh my God, I'm blind. I also did a oil change on the car. I put in some good old 300V Motul oil. I put in 6 quarts of that. And it's a little bit of a heavier weight. I was running the wrong weight in the car. I talked to the engine builder, to the guy who built the short block, and he said that it's recommended to run 5W40. I was running stock 5W30 or 10W30. So there we go. That's cool. We got that all situated. I also changed out the transmission fluid in the car. I put in the nice little cocktail mix. I got Motul, and I got lightweight shock absorbed redline fluid, the blue fluid. And yeah, man, the thing shifts beautifully now. The cartboy shifter feels great. And also, I gotta show you guys, I'm gonna make videos about all of this, I'm gonna make a couple of driving videos, because the exhaust is also done. So I need to show you guys how that sounds, how everything is. And yeah, man, so stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead. We're gonna slap these on, and then I'm gonna show you how to do the pre-tension on those coilovers. Let's get to it. Boom, there we go, you guys. So here are the coilovers with we got the new lower mounts on. So yeah, so for McPherson stretch, meaning there's no upper control arm, there's only the lower one, and then this that goes into the knuckle. You have to move those, you have to give a 1/4 of an inch preload. So this one right here, as you can see, is 7 inches. And then this one right here, which is preloaded, is 6 3/4. So That one's already pre-adjusted. We just got to pre-adjust the other one, and then we'll be able to go ahead and put these on the car. I'm also going to bring the rear ones and put those and give those a pre-tension too. So let me go grab those. I'm gonna set that all up and then we'll get started on the car. I think I'm gonna do the rears first just because that's the worst area of the car. It's rusted and everything. I know the front will come off easier because I've already taken off the strut on this front side to, like I said in the other video, to tap out the holes that had the bolt stuck in them. So for my brake master brace. So let's go ahead. We're gonna set the car up on the jack stands and we'll get right on it. Alrighty then, you guys. So we got the car up on all 4 jack stands right here. So what I need to do, I need to rotate the tires because that's due. And then once I rotate them, I'm gonna leave them off the car and then we'll get to started. I think I'm gonna start on the rear, like I think I said that before. We're gonna start on the rear just because if there's any problems with that, I wanna get that over with now. I also have another thing to go to this weekend. So, you know, kind of doing a little bit of a time crunch, but you know, it's fine. I was able to do it the other weeks. So hopefully I'll be able to do it in these next 2 days. I'm leaving tomorrow at on Friday at 12 we're leaving. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started. Alrighty then, you guys. So we got all the wheels taken off. We got them rotated. This one does go low and I got a little bit of a little metal thing that's stuck right there. Luckily it's not too close to the sidewall, so should be able to repair it. Okay, so I think instead of doing the rears first, we're gonna do the fronts. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I'm gonna spray the rear with PB Blaster. I'm gonna let that sit while I'm working on the fronts. Now, here's a quick little tip I'm gonna give you guys. This isn't to stop you from going to an alignment. This is just to stop you from having a really bad one from the get, okay? So, when I'm gonna take this off, I'm gonna mark this, not this one, this bolt. This is the one that controls this one. This one controls the caster, or the camber, I mean. So I'm gonna mark this, and then once I mark that, when I put it back together, it should roughly be the same. And then I'm gonna do that for the rear too. And hopefully that should help me out to drive the car to get an alignment and then have them, you know, professionally do it with their machine and everything. So yeah, man, so we're gonna get started on the front. Yeah, it's just these 3 bolts up here. You disconnect your sensor line, you disconnect your brake line bolt right there, and then you just take out top and bottom, drops out, put in your new one, and you're all good. So I'll probably do a little bit of a time lapse for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Probably gonna do this side first because this is the side I've already taken off, and I know it's super easy. So let's get to it. Oh yeah. Also, just to let you guys know, since I already took out this shock, I measured the length. It is 21 inches. So I just took out 2 inches and I'm putting it at 19 inches for both of the fronts. And once I take out the rear, I'm going to measure that one. And then I'm also going to put the rears at that height, just so it's like somewhat of a similar geometry. So it doesn't, so nothing gets too out of whack, and you know, there's not like some crazy bumps here or something. It's not supposed to be super low. It's supposed to be usable. All right, let's get back to it. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to go in. Last time, it was like way too small of a gap. So thank God they sent me the right ones, because your boy would have been extra sad. Alrighty then, you guys, so there we go. We got the front installed. Boom, boom. Looking nice and pretty. Sweet. So we're gonna get started on the rear. Looks like the rears are 17s. So I just went and got those real quick. And we're gonna try to get the hardware off, the bottom hardware. And then we'll go inside the car, take apart the plastic panels, and then take out those top bolts for the shocks. So oh, my battery's kind of getting low. I'm gonna go change it, charge this one, and then we'll be right back. Alrighty then, you guys. So as you could see, we took out those 3 bolts. It was 2 17s and 1 14. The sway bar was the 14 one. So now we're going to be going into the back of the car, and we're going to see what panel we need to take off in order to get to the top of this shock. Hopefully it's not actually behind a panel. I think it might just be underneath the floor cover. So let's see. Alrighty then, you guys. So here it is. Here's the back. Yeah, it looks horrible. A lot of this shit under here is the previous owners, but yeah. So there's a little cover you can take off, and then you can get to the 2 bolts. One right there, and one right there. This is the cover. I had to take this styrofoam piece out that goes right here in order to get underneath it and pull it out. Not on this side. This side I could take it off pretty easily. So yeah, man, looks good. I'm gonna take that off and then you'll catch me right here back at the bottom.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Uh-oh. Shit. No. No, you mother. Alrighty then, you guys, we got the rear shock out. Holy fuck, this was a pain in the ass. And the only reason why it was a pain in the ass, I got the other front done in like 30 minutes. And that was me taking my time putting the wheel back on. The rear, it should have took me even less because the all the bolts are going smooth except the last rear 17 bolt that goes to the control arm that goes to the subframe. So I had it on there. I had the short 17 on there with my extendo clip 3/8 ratchet. I tried to pull up on it and then like it kicked out and then it just stripped the fuck out the head of the bolt. So luckily I was able to smack it on because it was like the first half and then the bottom half still had some bite to it. So I smacked the hammer on the socket, got it on there. I got it loose, and for some reason, I don't know if this is stock, I'm gonna have to look it up, but the bolt that goes through the knuckle on the front of the lower control arm, it's like going from, like, it's facing inwards, and it was hitting like the knuckle, it was hitting that trailing arm, and it was like a bitch to get out, but luckily I got it out. You know, here it is. So what we're going to do next is we're going to measure this, and I'm going to lower it by 2 inches like I did the front, and then in doing that we'll hopefully be even. I mean, they weren't that even in the first place, I think, so we'll see how it's looking. It should be easy to adjust now once I get it on there. But yeah, man, be careful. If your Subaru is rusting, man, put some penetrating fluid on there. I put it on everything except that rear bolt because I didn't think I was going to need to loosen it. I thought it was going to, like, you know, bend out the way. A lot of cars are like that. You don't really need to loosen those. You can just bend it out the way. But Fuck, not that one. Okay. So we're gonna go measure these rear coilovers, and then we're gonna go slap them in. And you guys pretty much got the whole gist of it, except me slamming it on the fucking ground. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys when I got the other side done, and then we'll put it together, and we'll see how low it stands. Let's go. Hey you guys, all right, welcome back. Sorry about that, but here's the car now. So, you know, it is a little lower. It should be about 2 inches lower in the front. And honestly, it should be about like 3 inches lower in the rear. Yeah, the travel's pretty high, honestly. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, you know, so it's been a couple days after, and that's like what the car already settled. And yeah, man, honestly, I love how they feel. They're a little hard. They're 8K springs, but I haven't messed with the dampening at all. So I don't even know if one is 3 out of the 4 are soft, and then 1 out of them is like on hard, you know? But yeah, you know, so far it feels really good, really great. I just got an alignment on the car today. We're heading out to the lake actually today, so I had to get that bright and early. We had a little mishap with the car too. The coolant, so I had a worm gear clamp on the radiator hose, and you know, it was leaking. And you know, I was on my way doing some of that, some business, because like I said in the other videos, I'm starting my own business. And when I was going to City Hall to take care of that, I raced the CTSV. You know, I whooped his ass. I don't know how though. I think it's because it was all just top speed, legally. And when I dropped off my girl today in the morning to work, when she opened the door, I kind of smelled coolant. And so then when I got home, I checked, and that hose from the radiator, the top barb fitting was leaking. So I put a new hose clamp on there. It was like, here, I think I got it right here. Yeah, so see, it was like a really small, skinny one, and I put a nice thick one on there. So that should hold better, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, man, so that's the video. Honestly, I think this is probably gonna be one of the shorter videos if I cut a lot of the montage stuff out. So yeah, man, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, drop a comment too if you think the ride height's good or if you think I should lower it. I was kind of thinking this is good just for it being practical, you know, like, so I can go over speed bumps fine. I can get out of my driveway fine, you know, all that. But yeah, man, so yeah, it's looking good. I'm actually about to wash the wheels and stuff. So anyway, let me stop rambling. Thank you for sticking around, watching the video. I hope I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.